In this video, I'll be sharing my 2024 goal with you and how it can help anyone to build massive wealth and become financially free before the end of this year. I'm ICanWin, a property investor and coach who has built a property portfolio worth over £2.3 million. Now, let's dive in. One of my goals of 2024 is to help many more people become financially free. Shockingly, I'll show you how to achieve this even if you're currently in a frustrating 9-to-5 job with no money in the bank and tackling or tangled in bad debt. Now, here's a little bit about my story on how I became financially free and why I'm going all out to do this for you this year. You see, my mum raised me after she went through a divorce with my dad. Now, she was left with a house which she sold, and after buying a new home, she was made redundant and she needed to sell this new house urgently in order to raise funds. Now, it was very difficult selling the house, even though she had handed it over to estate agents at the time to help her with the sale. And this is what got me worried. But as a child, being 11 years old at the time, there was nothing I could do to help her. I later ended up getting a job a few years down the line as an estate agent. And it was then that I realized why my mother struggled to sell the property. Even with the help of estate agents, the sale was tricky because estate agents are typically placed on monthly targets, and when they reach their target, they can quickly become disinterested in doing more deals that specific month. You see, this results in people like my mum struggling to sell their properties as they generally request and require speed. Now, in a quest to solve this problem for people like my mum, whilst I was an estate agent, I would read a lot of e-manuals as well as books and other materials on the topic, and then I started to attend web seminars and classes. And in the process of my studying, I ended up discovering powerful strategies anyone can use to build a high cash flowing property business, even with little or no money in the bank. This was a game changer for me because I didn't just learn how to sell properties, I ended up learning how to raise funds from investors to purchase properties from motivated sellers who often end up selling it below the agreed market value. You see, I began practicing these strategies and the results were amazing. For example, there was this property that I was able to invest as little as £2,000 to get into. And this was less than 1% of the total amount that the property was valued at. Yes, that means that I purchased over £200,000 worth of property for just £2,000. Isn't that amazing? £2,000 came from us and over £198,000 didn't. You see, with this, my wife and I have gone on to build a robust property portfolio worth over £2.3 million. With this, my wife and I exited the corporate employment world and now live a life of freedom we could barely imagine once upon a time. Having worked diligently to crack the code and to achieve this for me and my family, I want to make the journey much simpler for you, and I plan to make it happen before the end of this year. Well, that's my goal anyway, and you can take it or leave it. And that's simply to share with you how you can become financially free in 2024, whether you currently have money to invest or not. Here's me writing the vision and making it plain as the Bible states in Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2 so that we can run with it. I hope you're cool with that. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel where I'll be sharing lots of tips, tactics, and techniques that will help you build colossal wealth from your property business and ultimately become free. Also, share your experience and story with me in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to share support and guidance where necessary. Now head over to this video right here where I share how anyone can start property investing even with no money. Remember that small keys open big doors. This is ICanWin. I'm signing out. Good day and God bless.